Hey, this is Drake here. I was coming back with a Monster Hunter Wilds build video. And I know I've seen several bow build videos, but the ranged weapons really got a huge buff in this latest update with the Sirigios weapons. And I put together a build. I haven't seen one quite like it, but to me, I think it's probably the strongest bow build that I've seen in the game so far. And we'll just jump right into it here. As far as equipment info goes, it's standard 2 gore. I love head and chest, but that 25% affinity is just really hard to get away from. And then the new Sirigios arms and legs, and Arc-Veiled, remember which Arc-Veiled waist for that 2 weakness exploit. And what we wind up with is this full adrenaline rush, 3 weakness exploit. And I've kind of got away from weakness exploit a little bit, just especially on bow, because if you play bow a lot, you'll know that you get a lot of hits that are white, and any white hits don't activate weakness exploit at all. So full weakness exploit just feels kind of bad when half of your hits aren't activating it at all. But we got 3 constitution, 3 latent power, 3 evade window, full antivirus, 1 agitator, 1 burst, and 1 coalescence. But what really shines is, like I said, it's the Sirigios stuff. Because we'll go into skills here, and we still get the, if I can find it, the 2-piece Sirigios bonus, which allows Adrenaline Rush to double activate. So instead of a 30-second activation window, I can't speak today, you get a 1-minute activation window if you're dodging. And also the Sirigios bow, and I'm probably saying his name I'm kind of wrong, is when you do a perfect dodge, it's very perfect dodge. So I guess you would say it's very skill heavy type of play, but the perfect dodge gives you the special coating that gives you another 25% damage. So I mean, it really hits hard when you're getting your perfect dodges and getting everything together right. As far as on the bow, just running spread and 3 critical boost, and this is 100% affinity build, so you're dropping, and it's not all the time 100%, but if you play bow, you know you can't really get 100% uptime on 100% affinity, just because you're so stamina hungry that you just can't use maximum might, so you just drop that 30% affinity right off the bat. So that's why I opted for latent power. Now you could make the argument to go for full wicks, if I can find it, yeah, for another 2. But what you wind up getting, say if we won another full wicks, we would get 30% affinity, which is extra 15% affinity. So if you figure latent power at 50% uptime, we're getting the same amount of affinity out of it, plus we're getting a 50% stamina reduction while it's active. So we're getting our stamina reduction use and our same amount of affinity that we would get out of running 2 more levels of wicks, all in one package. So in my opinion, it's a no-brainer. This one wins hands down in this build. But other than that, we'll just show the build here, and we will have to activate the stuff in the training area here, because the Gore Magala stuff just doesn't activate in the training area.
Want to tweak its behavior?
But what we'll get, see, we get 30% from our latent power while that's active. We get 25% from base bow, 25% from gore. So that's 25 and 25 from the gore, and the bow is 50. This pushes it up to 80. We're getting 15% from our wicks, so that's 95, and another 3 from our agitator. So 98% affinity is what we top out at on this. So close, really close to 100%. Now you see we're at 225 and 58% affinity right now. We got our coating applied, and you have to have your coating applied for it to work. We'll get a perfect dodge, and now we're up to 260, or sorry, 255. Oh, we got 1 level of burst in here, so that's another flat 10. It's either 5 or 10. I'd have to check it to be for sure, but we haven't overcome our frenzy virus yet, so that's kind of how it works. Let me pop this. For some reason, it doesn't like to work right when Gore's not acting right. As you can see, we'll hit 79s on our spread shot, and we'll hit it every single shot as soon as we overcome gore. So now we're at basically 100%, and it's like 98%. So very seldom you'll see one that won't crit. As you can see, we're doing like 959 damage per 3, and that's probably not the optimum volley, but that's the one I like to use. We hit 1,000, but we popped a win on that one. Or you could use it for Dragon Pierce or 1,000 Dragons. You see, that does 768 damage. Man, this thing slaps hard, and it is so forgiving on the adrenaline rush, staying active and keeping your blade scale coating up, that it's just kind of crazy. Now, like I said, it's kind of skill intensive, I guess you would say, because I didn't show I'm running spread and power shots also on the bow. I tried it with ballistics, but it seems that for some reason ballistics isn't working at all. Like, I tested it several different times, and when your close range coating is in effect, the range is right here. With ballistic, full ballistics, or without full ballistic. It says it extends the range, but what I'm assuming is that the close range coating overrides the ballistics. So basically it is a junk skill, because I don't really like close range. I like to be a little further out than that, but like I said, it's not functioning right now. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but yeah, don't really waste your slottage on it, because I can't get it to work, not in the training area at least. But that's it. That's the build. Come across it, and I'm fixing to go kill some stuff with it, I guess, because man, this thing slaps hard, and it's so much fun to get those dodges. And with 3 evade window on it, you've got enough breathing room that it is just super easy to maintain that all the time, uptime. That's the build. That's the decos. Decos are kind of really simple. You don't have a lot to choose from. That's it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, click that sub button. Really helps out the channel. If you have any suggestions or some different way to set this up, I'm always open to suggestion. And as always, thanks for watching.